Hello, I'm Matt Hostacki, Regional Sales Manager for Flex IP Solutions. And this is the Flex 5, where we take 5 minutes and put a spotlight on different businesses and industries that provide our viewers with helpful insights and tips. Today, our guest is Chris Hibsman, President of KLT Insurance. Chris has worked with all the major carriers in the industry, which provides him and hopefully us with some unique insights into personal insurance. So, thank you very much for joining us, Chris.
It's great to be here, Matt.
So why did you get insurance, Chris?
Insurance has been part of my family since the 1960s, so it was kind of a natural fit. Just something that I kind of gravitated to. Maybe later in life, had a couple of other things first, but I think it was always destined to be in insurance.
So what is something people should look for in an insurance company or an agent?
So I think there's three really important factors, at least three things that they should consider. One, I think one of the things that separates KLT Insurance is the fact that we have access to multiple companies, that we don't work with just one insurance company or one type of insurance company. We actually have multiple carriers that we work with. That way, you're not kind of pigeonholed, because if you don't work with multiple companies, then if that client doesn't fit into that guidelines, then that's not a good fit. You don't have anything else to offer them. I have plenty to offer them. I also take the time and I explain my coverages to the clients, and that's something that we're going to customize anyway. So the more educated they are on their policy, the better off my clients are. And then being available to the clients when they need them. I had a recent situation where I had a client who got in a car accident on her way home from work at 7:30 on a Sunday morning. It's not your typical 9 to 5, Monday to Friday thing, so most agents aren't going to be available. But I was eating breakfast at my kitchen table. She called, was a little frantic because she had never been in an accident, on what she needed to do, and we walked through it, and she's very thankful that she has me as her agent because I was there for her when she needed me. So I think that makes a huge difference.
I do too, Chris. I mean, these things don't happen often, or at least hopefully that, we shouldn't be getting into car accidents or having stuff with our house happen all that often. So when it does, it's nice to know that somebody's there to answer your questions and help guide you through it. So our next question, what is one thing that people don't know about personal insurance that would help them out? Like, what is the underbelly of personal insurance that you can, of your industry, that you can kind of share with us?
Sure. And probably something I shouldn't share, but most people should know that credit matters. And I'll leave the answer intentionally short. None of the carriers pull a credit report. You're not getting an inquiry like you would if you were shopping around for a car loan or a mortgage. But credit does matter. There's enough information out there that they can get a pulse on how well you pay your bills. But for a longer explanation, I know that we're short on time. People can contact me and I'd be happy to explain it. So
appreciate it. Thank you, Chris. So our last question today, what is a good tip or tips for homeowners, car owners, to help reduce their spend, or what factors go into homeowner insurance that people might not know
about? Two things real quick. One, make sure that your agent is going over the coverages to make sure those coverages fit you specifically. Everybody needs different coverages, or everybody needs a different level of the same coverage. So there's never the same policy person to person that I deal with. So all of my clients, it's a little bit different. They all have different needs. So I always take the time to make sure that we go through that. So that's something that you should be aware of. And then for your home, make sure that you have the right reconstruction cost. So those two things are huge things that should be talked about when you're talking to an agent about insurance.
So in other words, no cookie cutter policies. Your insurance agent better know you and your home and your cars and what you need.
Yes. Yeah, it shouldn't be, it shouldn't be 5 minutes and get me the cheapest price. It shouldn't. There should be a longer conversation there, and it should go a little bit more in depth so that you're getting the right things. The thing is, you always want to make sure that you get back whatever you lost whenever you've lost it. So if you don't have the right insurance, you're not going to get back what you had. So it's that important.
Definitely, I can see that. I can see that. So, Chris, unfortunately, that brings us to the end of our time and our questions here at the Flex 5. So, thank you very much for your time today. If you'd like more information on KLT Insurance or have additional questions for Chris, please visit www.kltinsurance.com, or you can always call him direct at 440-584-0558. This has been Matt Hostecki with the Flex 5. Thank you very much.